all game. We are motivated. We are dedicated. Come on now. Come on now. We will win because we are the best on the field. And we hit the field like all day light, all night light, on the blue light, offense light, defense light, this wild light, house call light, in the sound light, in the sound light, in the sound light.
All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to beautiful Floyd Dobb Field here on the campus of Milledgeville High School. You got Kyle Leach, joined, as always, by Kurt Folk, the K&K Show, live for the first home game of the season, Kurt, and it feels like football weather. New items under the new ownership here today. They just reopened today, the Mill Wheel here in Milledgeville, and Scott and Tracy hand-delivered, and boy, it did not disappoint here.
They
Kurt.
delivered.
Yes.
Say hand-delivered, and they delivered. I drove past the mill wheel before coming up here. I was doing some bunt cake deliveries, and looked packed up there, so that's good for them and great for the community, taking that over there. But yeah, you'll have to excuse us if we're a little slow tonight, or if we duck out for a second. I think you'll know why we did. So
yep, I believe Brooks captured some pictures here as well. But yeah, we had the mill wheel chicken, I believe the battered fish, and the mill wheel burger.
not necessarily a food critic at all, but beer batter there on the mill wheel chicken. Perfect golden brown fry on that there, and the chicken inside also very just like big chunks of chicken, juicy. So good stuff. Thank you to the mill wheel. We appreciate that.
We'll continue to talk about it, but like I said, we don't do much talking and just let the video play. We're going to be eating. But yes, thank you, Mill Wheel. And yeah, the Mill Wheel burger that they brought up, a 3rd-pound burger with Munster cheese, bacon, crispy fried onions, red pepper jelly, bread, and buttered pickles. That looks like the real deal as well.
Yeah, say I had the one half. I'm sure the other half will be taken care of. But yeah, everything you just mentioned, you get a little bit of it. Works perfectly with your taste buds. So
yep, while we're talking food, we will mix in a little football tonight. Why not, Kurt?
Yeah.
As beautiful weather here at Floyd Dobb Field for the home opener. The field is in great shape. The sod father, Ron Hendricks, has it mowed to perfection, I would say, out there.
Yeah, I'd say it looks good, painted well. I know you spent some time out here yourself, Kyle, too, getting this together. The aerial shot that we've got in the last few years here just really shows the beauty that is Floyd Dobb Field. And yes, as you mentioned, perfect football weather tonight.
Yep, and the Milledgeville Missiles welcome Abundant Life Christian, a new team we have not seen yet out of the Madison area. They come in 1-1 on the season. They started a week earlier up there in Wisconsin, so 2 games under their belt. Week 1 they lost to Almond Bancroft 43-8. But last week they beat Wisconsin Heights 36-14, and some of the film I watched, they have some premier athletes, it looked like, on film here, Kurt, that the Missiles will have to deal with.
Yeah, you show up here. I think if you showed up here, they pass what I would just call the eye test. They look like a football team. They have athletic kids. They have some big kids sprinkled in with some kids that look pretty lean and muscular. So they pass the eye test there. Yeah, saw them on film a little bit. They're going to maybe throw some different things at us, but quarterback appears to be an athlete, got a receiver that appears to be an athlete, and a running back that appears to be the athlete. And in 8-man football, you get athletes in space, you never know what can happen.
Yep, looks like they're going to feature, the running back, 6'2", 215-pound senior, Samuel Heinlein. Well, I'm sure we'll be saying his name a bunch here. But, yeah, and from the film I watched, they only start about 2 players going each way. They rotate a lot of guys in. There's over 30 kids on the roster, so depth will not be an issue for them as well. So, just exciting to see somebody new and different here.
Say it's cool to have somebody new come in here. We appreciate them for making the trip down from Madison here on a Friday night. They got the Davis line. I saw their bus front, the flat front bus. You don't see much of those these days.
The old stub nose, yes. Yep, but yeah, a long trip down here. But yeah, we're glad to have them here on the campus of Milledgeville High School. We'll go over the starting lineups here first. For Abundant Life, at quarterback Anthony Ellingson, back Samuel Heinlein, a senior, wide receiver Mo Ashelman, a junior, tight end Evan O'Brien, a sophomore, tight end Tyler Lawson, a senior, John Tejada, a guard, Sam Bugney, the junior center, and Carter Larson, a junior guard. Defensively at the defensive ends, you got Heinlein and Juan Crooker. Defensive tackle Jaden Salisbury. Linebackers are Andrew Gillette, John Tejada. And then the cornerbacks are Jeremiah Ethan, Maxwell. All right, welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field. Set to kick off will be the Missiles here, Kurt. And back, Emo Ashelman. And yeah, the dress rehearsal it's probably going to be won by Abundant Life Christian. They look impressive in pads, Kurt.
They do. They look bigger than they did on film, like live here. Like I said, they passed the eye test, and we're going to get to see this offense right away. We're going to see what Samuel Heinlein, number 25 here, probably their most prolific athlete. We're going to get to see him right away. So it'd be nice to see if this Missiles defense can step up to what appears to be a pretty stout offensive team.
Spencer Nice kick is going to go out of bounds.
Goes out of bounds on the 26-yard line. It'll be a legal procedure against the Missiles.
So we'll see if they're just going to receive it or if they're going to make him re-kick.
Looks like they're just going to take it at the 35.
That's always a.
Yeah.
It seems like whenever we've made a re-kick, we've regretted it.
Yeah.
That's what it's like.
Seems like that's just asking for us to pick up an onside kick somehow, or just something. Just take it.
Yep. So 1st and 10 for the Challengers. Ball on their own 35-yard line. Runs right into Spencer Nye, and a great form tackle there by Spencer Nye. Going to result in a loss of one, maybe, or a couple.
Ooh, a few there.
Nope.
We're going. Oh, there we go.
The stick man.
Stick man there. Yeah. Jared wanted it back further. He was trying to give Spencer, his own son, there a little bit further back, but you don't see Spencer Nye come through a line and miss often, and he certainly didn't there.
One thing Spencer really will never do is tackle high.
No.
Great form tackle, loss of 2 here for the Challengers. 2nd down and 12 here. Going to have Heinlein split out here to the left. That's who they like to go deep to. 6'2", 215-pound senior.
Pretty good matchup here on the outside with Connor Johnson.
Throw it to him.
Missed timing there.
Yep. A little early. Just a timing route. He threw that before he even turned around. It was just about there. But.
Yeah, that timing's right. I think they have that play there for at least 5-6 yards, but just timing issue there. Quarterback a little antsy, got rid of it a little too soon. Heinlein hadn't even broken from his route yet before that ball had hit the ground.
The top 5 electrician is checked in. Said it was lagging a bit, so hopefully Brooks is working on that. It should be. So please let us know. Check in where you're listening from, or if we're having any issues. Or Brooks is on the YouTube stream. You can comment there as well. 3rd and 12. Dropping back to pass. And going to be broken up nicely by Johnson.
Yeah, nice break on the ball there by Connor Johnson, putting the Challengers here in their first 4th down of the game.
So 3rd and 12. The Missile defense hold to a 3 and out. Spencer Nye will drop back. He's standing about his own 35-yard line. Quarterback is the punter. Ellingson gets it away. Short kick
towards us.
Takes a Challenger bounce across midfield. 1st and 10 for the Missiles. Ball on their own 43-yard line.
That ball might have actually perfectly rolled out at the 43. You don't often see. Kind of feel like the officials are usually just guessing.
Not this crew here tonight.
No,
They're all
not
over.
them. Yep.
Got my wife listening up on the hill. Great cross center. I formation. Going to hand it to Johnson. Johnson pushing his way through. Going to be met after a short gain, 3, maybe 4, by number 4 in there, Andrew Gillette.
Yeah, solid first play there by the Missiles. Still, you know, maybe Connor Johnson hits that a little bit harder. We get a few more yards on that play there potentially, but good start to the game, positive yardage.
Yes, Missiles, a great 30-22.
Breaking through the line. That play was broken up from the beginning.
Down 8 points a couple different times
Something
in that
to
ball
watch
game.
here for
Francis
the
under
Missiles
center,
as we do
double
actually
tight end
have
set.
a freshman, number 50,
Francis gonna
Jackson
drop
Miller,
back to pass. He's going to be pressured and going to be sacked there by Host.
The action.
Yes, good pickup there. And see that Blake Wooden not in currently. Francis back to pass. Gonna throw it to Shank. Shank's got room, and boy, a lot of daylight in front. Looking for a block from Johnson. He doesn't need it. Outruns him, gets to the 30, tackled inside the 29-yard line.
Well, a lot of daylight in front of Evan there. We saw that little tunnel screen last week against Amboy end up in a 90-yard return there for Amboy, but that was nothing but green grass for Evan Shank there.
Looks like 28 yards by my calculation. So 1st and 10, a 3rd and long. The Missiles convert, Kurt.
Yeah, let's say good play there on 3rd down.
Francis, shotgun formation, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Drops back to pass, looks to throw the screen the other way. This time it's Johnson. He's got room. Johnson's got to make one man miss, runs through that tackle, but going to be tackled from behind by number 0.
Tackle made by number 0.
Yeah, the Missiles move him one way on the tunnel screen, bring it back the other way to the other guy on the other side.
Tuka Shaba with the tackle.
All right.
14 yards on that completion. Up the middle, there's a nice hole there, closed down nicely by number 9, Crooker. They got football names on this team.
They do. Say nice names. I like it. Yeah, initial hole there, wide open hole there initially. Nice call there on the quarterback keeper there on the draw play, but it was closed up quickly there by Crooker.
Miller did a nice job in there. Buttercup is his nickname.
I did not know that about Jackson.
I've always called him Buttercup.
Right.
I told him I was going to always out to the right. He's going to swing it out to Johnson. Johnson's going to have to run through a defender. He dives, and he's in. 2-point conversion, good. 7:20 to go here in the opening. Abundant Live 0. We're going to eat some more delicious Millville food here, and we'll be back after this short timeout. Ten for them. Ball on their own 45.5-yard line. Shotgun formation. Ashleman out to the left. He's another one of their favorite targets.
Yeah, not much.
Highline looks to be at tight end here, possibly.
Yeah, he was on the other side there on tight end.
Gonna swing it out here to number 6. Lawson.
Yeah, Kyson France.
Players here tonight. Get some reps in.
Yeah.
With
Kyson
Grayhorn in there and
Francis,
Francis subbing in on defense.
Francis flexing his muscle on the defensive end of the ball tonight a little bit too.
Quarterback Ellingson, shotgun formation. Gonna hand it to Lawson. Lawson off the right side. Flying in nicely is Shank. Did a nice job closing down. Saber out there as well.
Saber came in to clean that up. Shank with the initial contact there. Saber flying in to clean that up.
No gain on the play there for Lawson. So 3rd down and 8 here.
No gain in the play, still 3rd and 8.
6:14 to go here in this opening quarter. I said we're talking about the Stockton Lee win. If we get a comfortable lead here, Kurt, I might let you finish here, and I'm going to head to Lee Win
Head
tonight.
to Lee Win, watch that game. Yeah, that's a big one. I know Coach Downey's Stockton team is getting some looks at one of the top teams in the area. They pull that off, they're not going to get looks anymore. They're going to just be talked about.
Pass complete to Highline. Knocked out of bounds by Francis and Saber.
Tackled by Connor Johnson.
Highline is a load to bring down, it looks like there. Staying at 6'2", 215.
4th down and 5.
Really his first contact or touch there of the ball tonight.
Gain of about 4, so it's a long 4, short 5 here. Francis did a nice job getting Highline out of bounds there, or to the ground. Guessing they're going to go for it here.
Yeah, you got to imagine cross the 50 here with only 4 yards to go.
So 4th and 4.
Got to get shift going here. Okay, now Johnson is out there on Highline.
Shotgun formation for Ellingson. Ellingson going to drop back. He's looking left. He's going to throw it up deep to number 11, Eshelman, and knocked down. Played nicely there by Jaden
Promschegel, yeah.
Jaden Promschegel, stride for stride to one of their top targets. Eshelman, and the Missiles get a turnover on downs here.
Yeah, Jaden running with them, turned his head there just at the right moment.
Shotgun formation for Ellingson. Love that over there. Drop back. He's looking left. He's going to throw it up deep to number 11, Eshelman, and knocked down. Played nicely there by Jaden. Not in the flow.
Yeah, say. I like to talk about the flow.
Well, if we could zoom in on him, yes.
Some people have it and some people don't.
Look at the lettuce under that hat over there.
I can only have that when I dress up for dress-up parties.
So 1st and 10 for the Missiles. Francis drops back to pass. He's going to be pressured, throws it up, and it's intercepted. Intercepted here by number 1, Ethan. Ethan's going to be back across the 50, driven out of bounds there by Nye. The pressure got to Francis that time, Kurt.
Francis pressured there a lot. He was able to kind of get away and get off a throw, but
back to pass. He's going to be pressured, throws it up, and it's intercepted. Intercepted here by number 1, Ethan. Ethan's going to be back across the 50, driven out of bounds there by Nye.
Gave up the ball. So it's kind of like a reset of their last drive here.
So you guys recheck, see how the feed is doing. So 1st and 10 for the Challengers. Ball on the Missile 48-yard line.
This is where the defense needs to fire up and get behind your still young quarterback there and get a stop for him until you can come back out and make plays for us.
Ellingson shotgun formation, Highline with him. They're going to feed him. Carry right up the middle. Runs through a couple tackles and another. Pushed out of the bounds there by Saber and Promenchenko, but he's gains 9, maybe 10.
Yeah, Highline broke a couple tackles on that run, running through people there. Not going to be able to arm tackle number 25 out there on the field.
Now 2nd and 1 from the 39.
So 2nd and 1 here, yeah. The Challengers keeping things interesting here so far with the Missiles. 8-0, 5:20 and counting here in quarter number 1. Ellingson pistol formation almost. More shotgun as Highline to his left. Gonna hand it to Highline, and he's gonna be tackled in the backfield. There's Nye.
Wrapping up.
The first one back there. Ray Horn in there as well. So turns in 2nd and short to now 3rd and medium.
Yeah, football play there by Spencer Nye coming through the line. Wrapping him up. Ray Horn able to help him bring him down, finishing off the play there for the Missiles.
Now 3rd and 6 after a loss of 5 here. See what Coach Hansiak has dialed up here. Shotgun formation, Highline to his left, or to his right, excuse me. Going to run him out to the right. Going to air it out deep. And going to be intercepted by Johnson. Johnson has some room to run up the sideline. Cuts back across, going to be tackled there by Lawson, but teams trade turnovers here.
Turnovers. Johnson returns the favor there from Ethan earlier. Gets the ball back for his team.
Ball will be spotted on the Milledgeville 20.
I'm not sure how our quality's doing. I have a feeling maybe not well. Brooks is running all over this place.
It's never good when Brooks is running all over the crow's nest here. That's never usually a great sign. Hopefully you can at least hear us for right now.
Or hear us eating.
Yeah.
The Millwell food here. The Millwell chicken, fish, and burger here.
If nothing's working, we could just stop and go back and eat.
Yes. Doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Yeah.
Francis, shotgun or pistol formation. Nye behind him. Gonna hand it to Nye. Nye's first carry. Weaving out of traffic. Now he's off to the races. Spencer across the 40. 50. Bulldozes over another guy across the 45. Nice run there by Spencer Nye.
Thanks for coming, Voltner. Have a seat. Welcome to Floyd Dobb Field, says Spencer Nye.
That was running with some attitude, Spencer Nye. 1st and 10 for the Missiles to the 44.
Take notes, kids. That's how you run the football.
22, about 28 yards there for Nye unofficially on that carry. His second carry of the ball game. He had a 3-yard touchdown run earlier. Spencer carries it again. Not much doing this, maybe half a yard.
Say half a yard there, wrapped up inside there by number 10. That Salisbury's back on the menu.
No beat in play. It's now 2nd down and 10.
Second down and 10 here for the Missiles. Ball on the 44-yard line. 3:30 and counting here in quarter number 2, or quarter number 1. Trying to fast forward already. Gonna hand it to Johnson. Johnson off the right side gets a nice kick out block from Shank, and now Johnny's off to the races. 30, 20, 10. Johnson's gonna take this one in for a missile. Touchdown. 44 yards, Connor Johnson. Nice block there from Shank.
Say that's the unsung hero of that play is Evan Shank that allowed Connor Johnson to cut that back in. And then we saw that Johnny Speed, Johnny Rocket there takes off. Outruns Heinlein down there the last 15, 20 yards or so for the score.
So 14-0 here. 3:12 to go in this opening quarter. We'll check some scores here. Thank you, Tori, for checking in. Said we're not matching up with the play here as well, so apologize. Thought we had everything good to go. Johnson toss gets paving the way, is living good out there. And the 2-point conversion is good. 3:12 to go here in the opening quarter. Milledgeville 16, Abundant Live 0. We'll be back on the Missiles Media Network. Welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field. After a turnover, the Missiles quickly go down the field, Kurt, capped off by a 44-yard run by Johnson.
Yeah.
As we said, if you're going to wear those neon orange shoes, you better run really
show
fast.
Some speed.
You got to run harder than
I
he's
couldn't
been
wear
running.
those shoes, though mine are pretty bright, I guess, but I'm not out there playing football. Had a check-in from one of the Simpson twins there. I think Brian won the battle this week. I think Bruce last week came in.
Ashelman running up the sideline, crosses the 20, pushed out of the mounds there by Shank.
Mother-in-law checking in. She liked the Salisbury back on the menu line. Kyle pretty much set that one up, so I just had to go with it.
I will. Emily Dodd, the cook there, I will say it. Luckily, it tasted better than it looked.
Yeah. I never got a good look at the Salisbury steak this week, but I know it was.
It could not have tasted worse than it looked. I know that. But
I always enjoyed a good Salisbury steak on the menu back in my day in school.
Doesn't compare to the food items we have here from the Mill Wheel. I know that. Dropping back to pass and nearly intercepted by Francis. Kyson gets his mitt on it.
Yeah, Kyson almost had a Sports Center top 10 moment there. I thought he was going to reel that in with one hand, basically. A little dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. But good play either way by Kyson Francis.
The official, we're just going to tab him, the official scorekeeper here for the Mike Leach with Stockton leads 8-6 at Lena. So
Ooh.
keep sending us scores there, Mike.
Yeah, that's a big one. I do want to know updates on that, so thank you, Mike.
So 2nd and 10 here for Ellingson and the Challengers. One wide receiver split out to the right. Eshelman and going to toss it to Highline to the right, and that's Saber in there. Biting his ankles and getting him down as Saber. Loss of 2.
Pitbull, Chihuahua, whatever you want to say, just in there, just taking him down. Always fighting his Saber.
That's what I always was telling somebody. He reminds me of a little Chihuahua. He does not know what size he is.
No.
He thinks he's a German Shepherd. Loss of 2.
Yeah, Robo was telling me a story the day of our football team working with our junior tackle team a little bit, and apparently Sarber's comment was, they were all bigger than me. My group was bigger than me. But size, this kid proves size does not matter.
Yep, and the strength there too. As
a little juke and jive there on Living Good.
Ellingson puts it up. Pass falls incomplete. Luckily, this wasn't on the basketball court.
Yeah,
he would have made Living Good look silly there.
Living Good would have had to pick up his jock strap or whatever they say on that one on the basketball court. He got his ankles broken.
So 4th and 12 now. Missiles pass defense so far has been up to the test here, Kurt.
Yeah, well covered in the.
Ellingson, a nice punt here. Going to bounce at the 50. Now he's going to pick up Spencer.
We got a wall.
Second bus, 45.
We got a wall.
And now he's got some blocking down the sideline, tiptoeing, and he's pushed out of bounds. About 30 yards, a little over 30 yards, 33 yards on the return. Going to be a short field here for the Missiles.
Test here, Kurt. Ellison there that was able to just kind of push him in.
Ellingson, a nice punt here on the replay here. At the 50. We got the replay monitor in the booth here.
We got a wall.
Second bus, 45.
We got a wall.
And now he's got some blocking down the sideline, tiptoeing, and he's pushed out of bounds.
Missiles with great field position here. Still in the first quarter.
1st and 10. Francis pistol formation. Mickelson split out wide to the left. Jackson, Saber, Living Good in there on the line. Gonna play action and gonna air it out. He's got Johnson, and Johnson tracks it down and catches it for a missile. Touchdown! Great ball there thrown, and Johnson tracked that all the way, Kurt.
Say speed kills, and then when your quarterback can put the ball on the money, it kills again. So nice play there by the Missiles. Nice route by Connor Johnson. Easy route, but still. Using his speed to his advantage, gets the advantage. Kyson finds him. Pitch and catch there for the Missiles.
2-point conversion. Coach Grenoble yelling from the sideline here. And going to take a timeout. With that, we'll keep it right here. I'd like to thank our sponsors here as well, if I can find my sponsor list. I include the Milledgeville State Bank, the Millwheel Tavern, Gibbs Drywall, Bushman Service, Ruby's Espresso and Smoothies, Milledgeville Men's Club, Johnson's Processing, Smith Farming Corp, Boss Roofing, FBFM, Kness Heating and Cooling, Premier Auto Studio, Journey Farms, EVS Hobbies, Wally's Place, McKenna's Flooring, Rock River Lumber and Grain, Frary Lumber, and R&H Seed Solutions. Thank you, sponsors, for making this broadcast possible. And like I said, we use that to upgrade the equipment here. Brooks does a great job of keep improving our product, hopefully, each week.
Got a check-in from an old classmate of mine, Chapo, and his daughter Jordan are watching. I'm assuming in Fairhaven there. They say everything's working good right now, so.
All right, hopefully, yep, everything's.
Brooks Wilkinson once again.
I think he just does it for attention.
Yeah, he just wants the shout-outs in the broadcast here, Brooks.
Yep, I believe that's what he does it for.
Or if it's exercise you're looking for, Brooks, we could come out here you can come to my PE classes.
Looks like a Carter Livingood going to run this one. Wildcat formation off to the right, and he's going to race to the corner, and he beats the defense there. 2-point conversion, good. 1:57 here to go in this opening quarter. Milledgeville 24.
We could come out here
Abundant Life 0.
My
We'll be
PE
back
classes
on the Missiles Media Network. Looks like a Carter Livingood going to run this one. Wildcat formation off to the right, and he's going to race to the corner, and he beats Welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field. Another scoring drive here for the Missiles. Francis to Johnson, 22 yards, and then Living Good runs in the 2-point conversion.
Francis seeing quite a bit more action tonight than usual. You've seen him out there on defense. He's on the kick team here.
Going to be taken by number 11 there. Gets it across the 25.
Wyatt Ebersaw the miss there, but Evan Shank able to clean it up.
Ashleman returns it up to the
25-yard line.
Mo Ashleman.
yes.
I like it.
Tukashaba. You got Salisbury. You got Lawson, Crooker,
Say even just Crooker.
Mahoney,
Yeah.
Tejada,
Stormer.
Stormer.
Voltner.
Yeah, Stormer. Yeah. Great broadcasting names here by Abundant Life. 151 still to go in the opening quarter, Kurt. It's one of the quarters that will not end.
Yeah. We've kind of been here before.
Ellingson shotgun formation, going to run it to his left. Now pitch it to Lawson. Short gain on the play.
Tackle made by Kyson Francis.
Living Good not necessarily blocked on that play.
Gain of about 3. It's now 2nd down and 7.
Straight up tackled. If you're looking for any photos from Missiles sports action, check out the Audi family online. Like to shout them out for.
Awesome. Some of the live video
Yeah.
and then the photo to match.
Say the
That was
photo.
incredible.
Say they did that for our first football game last week at Amboy, and then for our first home volleyball game here the other night. That's very cool to watch. Matching that up.
Ellingson going to hand it off to Lawson. Lawson going to be tripped up in the backfield by Shank. Saber in there as well.
Tackle made by Caleb Sarver.
Loss of 1 there for Lawson. Under a minute to go here. 3rd and 8 here for the Challengers out of the Madison area.
Ball's on the 27-yard line where it's 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, they had quite the trek this afternoon, really. But it's a nice drive.
Ellingson shotgun formation. Gonna air it out and complete to Ashleman, and he's gonna be, going to be just short,
he's
maybe,
gonna be
Kurt.
short. Going to be short. Looks like he had it. Then I think you saw Evan Shank and Jaden Promersangle both bearing down on him and decided to kind of stop short there when he could have probably got the first down there.
Gain of 7.
4th down and less than a yard.
That's where in Madden you just hit the dive button. You get the first down.
Ashleman's first reception. They've tried it multiple times.
Yeah.
First time with the catch. He did get out of bounds to stop the clock. 4th and 1 here. They're going to go for it. Missiles stack the line here.
Challengers have a deep shotgun here. Their quarterback's, 6, 7 yards deep on his shotgun plays.
Just going to
They're
air it
gonna
out.
air it out.
Ashleman, and he's got him. Makes Shank, runs out of 1 tackle. Makes another man miss. Still juking.
moves
Going to
there,
finally
yeah.
be dropped down there by Saber.
Yeah, I think Ashleman there made Shank miss twice, Saber missed once. Challengers have a deep shotgun around. Their quarterbacks, 6, 7 yards deep 1, they go deep plays.
Just going to
They're
air it
gonna
out.
air it out.
Ashleman,
All the
and
way
he's
to the
got him. 28. Nice ball there.
Thrown
Makes Shank,
ball.
runs out of 1 Ellingson. tackle.
Went a little back
Makes
shoulder
another
there
man
on him.
miss. Still
Fast
juking.
move
Going to
there,
finally
yeah.
be dropped down there. They get the chain set. And that's going to do it here after 1 quarter of play. Missiles 24, Challenger 0. We'll be right back on the Missile Media Network. Welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field, the K&K Show. Kyle Leach joined by Kurt Folk, and best drive of the game here so far for the Challengers, Kurt, after converting that 4th and 1.
Yeah, able to convert on the 4th and 1 in a deep pass there. They went to Ashleman. They're in business now.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice fake.
Yep. Ellingson, yeah, that's a nice ball fake there.
Yeah.
Did a nice job pursuing the missiles to keep that to a minimal gain, but pulled it out of the belly of Highline there.
On the 27-yard line.
If you're watching here on YouTube, you can scan that QR code there that's now in the top left corner of your screen for MHS missile photos. Again, from the Audi family. They do great work, so check them out on Facebook. Just use your phone camera to scan that QR code there on your screen.
So 2nd down and 9. Ellingson, shotgun formation. Lawson in the backfield with him. They look to fling it out to him there. Ashley went down the middle, almost intercepted by Johnson.
Yeah.
I think Johnson did a good job reading the quarterback's eyes there, Kurt.
Yeah, Johnson kind of seemed locked in the whole way there. Able to get his hands in at the exact moment to knock that ball down.
He almost broke on that route before the receiver did there. 3rd down and 9.
I think he did a good job holding up, though. Could have, potentially broke too early there. Maybe he ends up over the top of him. So good timing there by Connor Johnson on defense.
3rd down and 9. Ellingson, shotgun formation. Lawson to his right. And I hand it to Lawson. Right up the middle. He's going to be tackled there by Nye. Living good in there as well. Decent gain there. Going to make it 4th and manageable now.
Gain of about 5 on the play.
Gain about 5 there for Lawson. His best run of the ball game.
Go for it territory all day here for the Challengers.
About 4th and 4. Ball on the Missiles 22-yard line. Looks like maybe we got an LED light out on the 22. Now that we think of that, we'll thank Chad Selman for that.
We know who to get on the job for that, don't we?
Yes. The other 4 guys can't do it. Call Chad. 4th and 4 here. Ellingson shotgun formation. Highline out to his left. Ellington going to drop, look to his right to Ashleman, and Ashleman's going to run a nice route and going to, believe, have the 1st down. Yes, he does.
He hauled that in. Ran a nice route. Broke nicely back on the ball. Got Jaden Promenschenkel on his heels. Almost didn't catch it, but nice concentration there to hold on to it.
15-yard line to the 14, where it's now 1st and 10 for the Challengers.
14 gain of 8 on that play. Another 4th down conversion for the Challengers here. 1st and 10 for Abundant Light. Ball on the Missile 14-yard line.
24-0 here in the 2nd quarter, but nothing's been overly easy here for the Missiles.
Ellingson, shotgun formation, going to hand it to Lawson. Lawson off the right side, pushed out of bounds there by Nye. But another nice gain. It has close to maybe 5 yards.
Yeah, pushes them across the 10-yard line there.
Now 2nd down and 5.
Challengers moving the ball here on this Missiles defense. Finding success through the air and on the ground.
2nd down and 5 here for Abundant Light. Ball on the Missile 9-yard line. 10:26 to go in this 2nd quarter. Ellingson, shotgun formation. Drops back, looking right to Ashleman, who pushes off, and then nicely done there by Promenschenkel. Good coverage.
Well played there by Promenschenkel in the end zone, going up and meeting them at the high point. I do not believe that, I don't think high school is like the pros where they technically have to turn around. I think you can technically stay face guard in high school football.
Yep. Ashleman did a little good creating space. That's a little push up.
Yeah.
That's not usually called. Just a slight, just created enough space, get himself a chance. But
trying to get his hands up there, creating space, get his hands up there. But Jaden Promenschenkel also played it well. A little high snap here.
Ellingson, shotgun formation, goes through the hands of number 9 there, Crooker.
I just heard him yell field goal on the sidelines. Are we going to get a field goal sighting here?
I hope we are.
All right. Rare sight at Floyd Dobb Field.
When was the?
Yes.
Who was the last kicker Milledgeville's had, Kurt?
Ooh,
I know we talk about the golden toe from Justin Parks.
Yeah.
I know we've had somebody since we had the transfer student, didn't we? We had a pair there, the Brubaker kid.
Say Brubaker.
Brubaker, then we had a.
Yeah.
Let's kick up and no good here by number 32, Mahoney. So.
Yeah, Miss was able to get through there. I think they might even got a little bit of touch on that ball.
So the 2-point or the kick is no good. A nice drive there that time by the Challengers, Kurt, but they come away with no points.
Yeah, they put a nice drive together there. They, like we said, they had success both on the ground and in the air, moving the ball around. A couple of miscues there at the end caused them to try that field goal.
But yeah, I believe, like you said, we had Jason Brubaker.
Yeah, was it a foreign exchange?
Yes,
student?
yes.
Yeah.
What was the odds we actually had 2 kickers? Like we finally had a kicker,
Finally had a
then we
kicker.
had another one.
Somebody comes in that plays soccer overseas.
He had a leg on him. I can't think of his name. But somebody send it to me if you're listening. Francis shotgun formation, 1st and 10 for the Missiles. Deep in their own territory at their own 9-yard line. They're going to... we have a penalty? Or no, from the kick.
Say it's got to go from where the kick was at there.
Yep, so from where the ball was kicked from, so it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 20.
The field goal is no good. The touchback, ball spotted on the 20-yard line.
A touchback. Oh, okay.
Oh, is that the ruling on that?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Because it went to the end zone there.
Yep, Joe Walletti was all over that. Yep, he just sent me that so that ball should be on the 20. So after
inside a handoff there to Spencer Nye.
So yeah, after officials did a good job communicating there and getting the call right. Nye gains about 6 there for Spencer Nye.
Ooh, did Pete McCallie just give us a new nickname besides just K and K? You think we should be the K squared?
Ooh.
K squared. Enjoying the coverage. He did say we were out of sync there for a little bit, but all's looking good.
So going to be keeper Francis. Spun around there by Salisbury. Gain of about 2 for Francis, 3rd and 2.
A little trivia maybe
Jock.
out there.
Jock,
yeah.
Yes, Chad Selman, winner. Chicken dinner, Chad. Go to the Millville and try the new Millville chicken. You will not be disappointed.
You will not be disappointed.
Or the fish, or the burger. I want to try the wings. I want to
fish,
try everything.
Yeah, I would say the wing. I've been told the wings are delish.
Johnson off the left side. He's got room to run. Still going down the sideline. 45, 50, cuts across, get down to the 46-yard line.
Gave Spencer Nye a little bit of a forearm there, trying to cut up field. A little friendly fire there, a little fist bump between the two.
26 yards there for Johnson.
I saw an old yearbook this week that featured who our field is named after at the time, Superintendent Floyd Dobb. The trivia might be who was principal at the time.
Ooh. That I do not know. Nye, nice little trap there up the middle. Spencer hits the circle button and gains about 9.
I bet our tech guy, Eric Hernandez, knows the answer to that question. Who was principal when Floyd Dobb was the superintendent?
What he said, missed field goal that crosses the goal line is a touchback. You can also return a missed field goal if it doesn't cross the goal line. Feels like he's our official expert. I like when he's listening.
You can always go-to guy.
Yep, we're just like Fox here.
Yeah.
We're going to send it to the expert. We need to get Joe a live webcam.
Joe a phone and a webcam. Yep. Let's take it to Joe in the field then.
Yes, that'd be excellent. Spencer Nye down inside. 37 down to about the, where are they at, 28?
Yeah.
10 more there for Spencer Nye.
Ball sitting there near that great logo, displaying the number 59 of Jacob Probenschegel. Nice addition to the field this year.
Yes. Thinking of Jacob all season long, that's for sure, in the Probenschenkel family, as that pass.
Had Shank there, wide open.
Yeah, Francis hasn't missed like that much this season. He's been on the money, but a little too much on that one. Joe Letty said nobody wants to see him, but he's here otherwise. Second down and 10 for the Missiles. 7:20 to go here in quarter number 2.
I was right. Eric Hernandez did know the answer to who was principal when Floyd Dobb was superintendent. And we might be lucky that the field is not named after him.
I seen it now, too. That's Francis looking for. That was Johnson over there. Another pass falls incomplete.
I guess we'll go with Richard Duty was principal.
That's a safer bet.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, Richard. Third down and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Tommy Boy reference? Did we just go Tommy Boy reference there?
Perhaps. Shotgun formation. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Nye and Shank to the right. Johnson and Mickelson to the left. Going to be just a quarterback draw. Francis gets through one tackle. Going to be caught from behind. Going to make it fourth and manageable. Fourth and about 5 or 6.
Yeah, Kyson gives us a little better shot here at this fourth down. Nice job there breaking free of that initial tackle.
Calling that a long.
4th down and 4 for the Missiles.
Long 4, short 5.
Yeah.
Gave him a 5 there.
From my vantage point, it looks like the stick man there is pretty much right between the 2 sticks, but probably a little bit under 5 yards, I would say.
Then you got the rear rod man in the back would be Saber, I believe.
Yeah, Mr. Saber.
Missile's going to turn it over on downs. The Challenger's going to get a stop here. Francis's pass falls incomplete, and this Missile drive stalls here for the first time.
Yeah, Challengers might have gained some confidence there on that last drive, showing that they could move the ball down the field. And then their defense comes up with a stop.
So, yeah, things turning a little here for the Challengers. They just had their best drive of the game, and then they do get a stop here. Missiles tried to air it out a lot more without much success. They were running it down the field there, but tried to go to the air more and unsuccessful.
Kyson a little off on a couple of his throws there.
Grenoble with the Texas Roadhouse menu again over there.
Still got it. Wonder if there's anything new on the menu this week.
Yeah, I'm going to get him a Millville menu. That running play sniffed out nicely. Shank, as well as Rayhorn in there. Lawson going to lose about 5 on the play.
The Millwheel menu is, I saw it posted on Facebook, their new menu.
Yes. Like I said, we mentioned it. They had wings. That's what I was worried about.
Yep. Looks like Thursday night still, pizza and wing night.
Heard they got a new pizza they're going to be debuting, so yes.
Yeah. Good things popping there at the Millwheel.
Second down and 15 here for Ellingson and the Challengers. Beautiful night for football here at Floyd Dobb Field.
All alone in the backfield.
Ellingson going to air it out.
Got him deep here.
Ashleman, oh boy, almost through his hands.
Yeah. Jade Promshangle there actually with a great recovery. I think he was initially beat. Pretty good ball there. Thrown by Ellingson, but right through the hands.
That was going to be a tough catch as Promshangle was right there with him.
So I think it looked like maybe for a little bit he had, but Promshangle, another one on our team that has speed, does Jaden. He's able to recover there to make that a very hard throw.
So 3rd and long here for the Challengers. 3rd and 15, ball on their own 17-yard line. Ellingson shotgun formation. Lawson in the backfield with him. Lawson going to swing out to his left. Ellingson's going to run that way. Now throws back across his body. Looking for Ashleman. Is going to be intercepted by Johnson. He shrugs Ashleman off, and now he's off to the races. Johnson inside the 30, 25, down near the 20-yard line. Johnson's, that is second interception of the ball game.
Second interception of the ball game. I think Connor Johnson's maybe saying, give me my player of the game roses right now. Give me my flowers. Senior night first for Connor Johnson. Got some flowers for that. Maybe making a play for player of the game flowers as well later.
Yes, we honored 10 football seniors as well as cheer members, golfers before the game. 1st and 10 for the Missiles. Ball once again on the 22-yard line, so they just get the ball right back right where they left off. Francis, pistol formation, Nye behind them. Gonna fake it to him, and now Francis. Little pop pass to Nye. All that razzle-dazzle.
A lot
for
doing on
maybe
that
about
play.
three.
There's a lot doing on that play for a 3-yard gain. Faked it to Spencer. Faked a reverse to Johnson or sweep to Johnson there. Francis then rolled out to his left for a pop pass to Nye for 3 yards.
In a 3, yes. It's Brad's looking for the steak or the filet on there. Just order the butter rolls. Just stick with what works.
Stick with what works. Sometimes you go to Texas Roadhouse, you don't even need the order.
Yes. I formation. Francis checking. Coach Grenoble.
We'll change the play at the line here.
Just does get it off. Slight bobble. Toss to Johnson off the left side. Makes a cut. Running hard. Going to be positive gain
Close.
there. 5 or so yards.
Yeah. Got a couple to go here. Blake Wooden, I do see, is back in at center. Him and Kyson did have some exchange problems last week, so hopefully it's something they can get figured out moving forward.
4:10 and counting here in quarter number 2.
Thought freshman Jackson Miller certainly held his own in there.
Yes, he did. Francis under center, I formation behind him. Gonna fake it. And then, boy, he's got Mickelson wide open. Mickelson's in the 10. He's going to take it in for a missile. Touchdown, 14 yards. Francis to Mickelson was uncovered running across midfield there.
Benny Mickelson found himself in wide open territory, made the catch, turned it upfield, ran her in for the missile score. Good to see a kid like Benny Mickelson who just shows up and works hard every single day on his senior night getting a score.
First catch of the year goes for a touchdown for Benny Mickelson.
1 for 1 with a touchdown. I'd take that stat line.
Yeah, it's going to be Benny saying he's only going to catch touchdown passes.
Yeah.
2-back set behind Francis. Double tight end set. Pitch it to Johnson. Johnson cuts back in, dives, and he's in. Nice effort there by Connor Johnson. 3:53 here to go in the second quarter. Milledgeville 32, Abundant Life 0. We'll be back on the Milledgeville Media Network right after this quick timeout. Welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field. Missile scoring drive after a Johnson interception. Set him up on a short field. Mickelson 14 yards from Francis.
Yeah, Mickelson with a nice crossing route there across the defense. Everybody else going one way, Mickelson going the other. Finds himself his first score of the season.
Kick picked up by Ashelman about his own 20.
Now he's going to fly down and push him out of bounds there on the kickoff team.
5 or 6 yards, goes out of bounds on the
Challengers, 6-yard return there.
for the Challengers.
Haven't heard from Mike lately or any score updates.
What a coup for Coach Downey and the Stockton Blackhawks if they could spoil that basically grand opening of that new Lena field and complex there. Hope nobody showed up with their bag chairs. I heard on the radio, no bag chairs allowed.
First and 10 for Ellingson. Split out wide is Ethan here to the right. So the Challenger will play. They'll sub linemen, they'll sub receivers, backs. They play several different
Yeah.
lineups.
Second down.
Ellenson just had to get rid of that one under pressure there by a couple missiles.
Well, you don't go with not all the way to the top, maybe halfway up the hill. Maybe go on the opposite side of the
Ellingson unofficially 5 for 16 through the air, 58 yards and a pair of interceptions. 3:45 to go in this first half. Milledgeville leads 32-0.
sideline. Go halfway up the hill, kind of there. Yeah, kind of where those people are.
Same base defense that started all night here for the Missiles.
Thank you.
Ellingson hands it to Lawson. Lawson up the middle, diving in there, Saber.
Yeah.
Tyler Lawson on the carry.
It just flies in there.
Lawson took that handoff, and I think he saw Saber flying because I swear he looked up here almost even and was like, oh, no.
I think it's just no gain on the play.
No, 3rd and 10.
Oh, wow, Pete McCallie has a connection to Richard Duty. Of course he does.
Why would he not?
Yeah, Pete was in the Air Force Academy with Richard Duty's son, Brad. Brad spent 2 years at Milledgeville and introduced Pete to his wife.
Wow.
And that's how Pete ended up in Milledgeville. Holy moly.
Ellingson gonna air it out.
Bromshaw's got to turn around here. He had to play on the ball.
Almost come away with an interception.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Is that O'Brien? Is that 3 or 9? Jersey's kind of rolled up
Say it's
3.
rolled up 3.
Oh.
Evan O'Brien going deep there.
Thought it was gonna be O'Doyle.
What's that? That's your boy. Cameraman up here, son.
Yes, getting in some action there. Almost came down with it after it went through Promenschenkel's hands. Punt here by Ellingson. Nye's going to pick it up about his own 38-yard line.
Got a
Running
wall that
across
side
to the
now.
right. Wooden's going to get flagged there.
Yeah.
Blindside block as Spencer Nye's rolling down the right sideline, but this one's coming back. That's one of those blocks you cannot do anymore.
Yeah, you just got to give those up anymore.
Almost hands up, and
Yep.
you can run into them, kind of, but you
Yeah.
cannot lower the shoulder.
It's got to be almost more, I would liken it to setting a pick in basketball, I guess, is what they want to see you do now. That
Yep.
was,
the player safety is what that is for
Yep.
now. Like that used to be the highlight block that everybody
I would
loved to
say
see.
back
but-
in my day, that was the part of the punt return you want. You wanted to be that guy that got the crack back down and make that block, but
Of the Missiles, 1st and 10.
yes, and that's not
trying to get more people playing the game and more people stay playing the game, so making some rules that keep people safer.
So Missiles will have the ball 1st and 10 ball on their own 36-yard line. As Joe Letty had checked in, said face guarding has been legal since 2017. The rule changed to align with college pro rules. Contact is the threshold for defensive pass interference.
Thanks again, Mr. Letty.
Pistol formation for Francis, fakes it to Nye. Gonna throw it across to Shank and batted down nicely
Yeah.
by number 20 there, Voltner.
Yeah, Voltner getting in on the action. Nice play there. Knocking that down.
The Missile passing attack has not nearly been as crisp tonight, Kurt, as it was
No.
last week at Amboy.
Say, credit the challengers here a little bit with their defense. Might have been able to go deep there, the Mickelson running deep down our sideline.
Yes.
Spencer's got to get a block out here. Good
Johnson
job.
up the
Got
block.
two blocks.
Yep. Johnson nearly tackled by the 45-yard
Yeah.
line.
By Andrew Gillette.
Careful, those will jump up and get you.
Take the ball across the 50-yard line to the 48 of the Challengers. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Missiles.
I don't know that I've really ever Spencer Nye there, like almost shedded a block while he was making a block to go get another block.
13 yards there for Johnson. Going to put him unofficially right at the century mark for the first half here on the ground for Connor Johnson. Early favorite maybe for player of the game with 2 interceptions as well.
I have a Stockton-Lena update.
Oh boy.
Stockton 24, Lena 6, 4 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Woo.
Thank
Francis.
you, Brian Simpson.
Dropping back, airs it out
Not
to
Shank.
Shank, and Shank cannot
Cannot hold it in.
haul it in. Pass falls incomplete there.
Now 2nd down.
Yeah, I think that's just a drop, though, unfortunately for Shank. That Ethan was out there, but that was in his hands. Maybe caught a little bit more of those shoulder pads than you want.
Too much meat jelly on his hands.
Yeah, got to make sure you keep that clean.
2nd and 10, ball on the Challengers 48-yard line. 2:16 to go here in this first half. Missiles lead 32-0. Shotgun formation for Francis. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Boy, what an early statement there by the Blackhawks there, Kurt. Francis drops back, rolling to his right. Going to take off. Looks to get around number 3. He does get the tackle, but he does fall forward nicely.
Yeah.
Going to gain about
Okay.
6.
Stays on the sideline over there, grabs the play from Coach Grenoble, runs it back in.
From the 42-yard line.
Third down and 4 here for the Missiles. 1:45 and counting. Double tight end set. Drop back to pass. Francis steps up nicely. Going to air it out to Shank. Shank has his man beat, and he catches it about the 10-yard line and dances his way in for a Missile touchdown. Nice ball thrown there by Francis. 42 yards to Shank.
Nice job there by Frank. I'm not sure if last year Evans steps up like he does, Kyson steps up to relieve the pressure there like he did on that play. That was next level stuff there by Kyson Francis, and I think Evan Shank said, "There's no way I'm dropping this one."
A little great pocket awareness by the young sophomore there, Francis.
Good concentration there from Evan Shank to make sure he pulled that one in and took it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
So Francis, shotgun formation, nigh to his right. Johnson goes in motion. Little shovel pass to Johnson, and Johnson's going to walk into the end zone. 2-point conversion, good. 1:31 to go here in this first half. Milledgeville 40. Abundant Live 0. We'll be back on the Missiles Media Network. Welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field. 42-yard pitch and catch. Francis to Shank. Boy, the onside kick recovered by Spencer Nye.
Spencer Nye gets his own kick there.
Bounced off a Challenger, and Spencer was all over it. I didn't see, was that by design, evidently, or I didn't see.
Yeah, I didn't see the whole thing. Did we come
Looks like
out
they
of this
come out quickly?
Quickly, yep. Never actually gets set.
Oh,
Yep. Spencer Nye all the way. Kicks it, recovers it. Missile's back in business. Going to spread things out.
1st and 10 for the Missiles. 1:31 to go here to try to put one more on the board here before the half. Shotgun formation for Francis. Francis drops back. Going to air it out to Johnson. Johnson's got his man beat, but off the shoulder pad. Incomplete. Another pretty good ball thrown there by Francis.
Apparently meat jelly all over everybody's hands tonight. Going to have to invest in Stickum again.
I can say his completion percentage is down from last week, but it's not all Francis's fault here tonight.
No.
He's put a few on the money, but that happens.
Jacob Chapman with a message basically saying what I was already thinking about Sean Downey if the Blackhawks pull off that win tonight in Lena.
Look out, Stockton.
Yeah, pretty much.
And a broken play there, Francis. Somebody didn't go the right way.
Somebody didn't go the right way, and Kyson basically just held on that ball and started the back up and sit down.
Turns it into a 2-yard gain
Yeah.
in Francis.
From the 41.
As we approach 1 minute to go here in this first half. We'll see what Coach Grenoble, if he's into the dessert section of the menu.
We almost got to be at this point, don't we?
Let's see what.
Little tiramisu coming up here.
It's Brad bundled up over there. He acts like it's winter out there
Yeah.
with his winter coat on. Johnson off the right side and got flags.
Flag back here. Almost got to be holding based on.
First.
Yeah.
Have not had many flags tonight,
No.
Kurt, other than the
Say
blindside
the blindside block and an illegal procedure, if you count those as penalties, I guess. But, well, have the Challengers had any?
No, I don't believe so. I don't have any down.
10-yard penalty puts the ball back to the Milledgeville 49-yard line.
Heinlein's over here with some ice on his knee here for the Challengers on the sideline. He's a two-way player for them, usually.
Yes, premier athlete there. Yeah, hopefully he is okay.
Yeah.
About third down by 18.
3rd and 18 after the holding penalty here on the Missiles as Jackson Miller's back in at center,
Yeah,
Kurt.
Jackson back in. Seemed to hold his own, maybe
Yes.
struggled a little bit pass blocking, which I do think is a little more difficult for the younger kids.
Spencer Nye weaving out a track of it. Now he's off to the races. Spencer Nye is going to go 51 yards for a Missile touchdown. Right up the middle and got a late flag. Was he tackled that far into the end zone,
He
Kurt?
got pushed about 7 yards deep into the end zone there. They apparently thought the next line was the end zone, but that's all right.
The air raid siren goes off one more time here.
Yeah. I
Luckily,
think
Floyd Dobb Field.
that's a situation. If it was, if we were in a movie, Marv might say, "Wow, what a hole!"
Yes.
That's probably what Spencer Nye said as he broke through the line there.
Yes, he got through there quick. He was to the second level, and ran through an arm tackle, and was off
Yeah.
to the races.
Personal foul penalty against the Challengers will be enforced on the kickoff.
Penalty, personal foul will be enforced on the kickoff. Francis under center. I handed to Johnson. Another nice hole here created by the Missile line.
Stood up a little bit though, but he's pushing.
Pushing in.
Nobody
2 point
say no
is
good. Did not get in.
no good. First 2 point, no good tonight. So 14 seconds remaining in this first half. Missiles 46, Abundant Life 0. We'll be back on the Missile Media Network.
Challengers 0.
Welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field. This is kicking from the 45-yard line here, Kurt, after the 15-yard penalty. Nye toes it up, boots it deep. So one time you don't really want to kick it out of bounds.
Yeah, no.
Against the Missiles.
It's going to end up being about a 10-yard kick. Or a, 10-yard kick.
So they'll have it 1st and 10.
I thought maybe Spencer would maybe line up and just kind of see how far he could kick it that time being moved up like this.
After the penalty, they'll place the ball at the 35-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
So I found out all too well this week in 7th grade PE, even the best kickers shank it occasionally.
I have been told. So 1st and 10 here. for Abundant Life. Going to hand it off to Lawson. Lawson going to be tackled there by Nye after a gain of about 5.
Clock's running. That's going to take us to half here.
Just as your score here at the half, looking to get some scores here as before we go to half. Can never find it in the NUIC. I can't find the link. Wasn't it in the, forget what album that was, but I could, featured, there it is.
Featured section, yeah.
Now it is, but yeah, your score here at the half, Milledgeville 46, Abundant Life 0. The stats here first for the Challengers. We got Heinlein 3 carries for 2 yards. Lawson 7 carries for 9 yards. Ellingson 3 carries for 2 yards. They did most of the damage through the air. Ellingson 5 for 17 with 2 interceptions for 58 yards. Ashelman 3 catches for 52. Heinlein 1 for 4 and Lawson 1 for 2. 1 penalty for 15 yards on the Challengers. Now for the Missiles here. On the ground, we got Spencer Nye, 7 carries, 108 yards, highlighted by a 51-yard touchdown run. Johnson, 7 carries for 100 yards, highlighted by a 44-yard touchdown run. Francis, 6 carries for 16 yards. Through the air, Francis, 6 for 13, 123 yards and 3 touchdowns. One, as Johnson has one of those, he has 2 catches for 36 yards, including a 22-yard touchdown. Nye, 1 catch for 3. Shank, 2 catches for 80 yards and a 42-yard touchdown. And Mickelson, 1 catch for 14 yards. 2 penalties for the Missiles for 25 yards. And pretty good first half of football here, Kurt.
Yeah, say Missiles showing off and showing out in some areas. I do think that there's some coaching points that can be hit here in the locker room at halftime. And situation here where some kids are probably going to get their opportunity. Let's see the field here at a varsity contest here in the second half. But, you know, I think the Missiles did a lot of nice things. It's good to see some of our players running hard here, get that running game going. Always knowing that we have the pass game to keep people honest as well when we need it. So good first half for the Missiles. Challengers showed some promise here and there. Like I said, they passed the eye test. They look like a football team, and they showed signs there, but it seemed they kind of would always kind of get stopped here by the Missiles defense once they pushed it kind of down on our side of the field.
Yes, hopefully their main weapon, Heinlein, sidelined with a knee injury there, but looked to be walking. I believe he went down with
the walked down with the team to their huddle at halftime here. He does still have ice on the knee, so hopefully he is okay, and he can continue on with them in his senior season for the Challengers.
We got the Milledgeville Palms dancing here at halftime.
Yeah.
Other scores here around the NUIC and 8-man as EPC leads Morrison 8-0 in the second quarter. The Mustangs hanging close. And still, latest update is still 24-6. Stockton with a surprise 3 minutes to go in the second quarter up there. They lead 24-6 at Lee Wynn. West Carroll up 28-0 on West Prairie. Amboy up 24-0, or that was in the first quarter. So yeah, we got it's 48-6 in the second quarter there. Polo up 20-6 in the second quarter down at Flannery and Cornell Woodland. Dupec 21-14 in the second quarter over Fulton. Galena leads Benton Scales Mount, I believe, 22-14. And 34-0 Forreston at the half over Dakota. We'll just take a quick timeout here and we'll go back. We'll be back to talk about the Milledgeville seniors here. So I'll be right back here on the Missile Media Network. Welcome back to Floyd Dobb Field here. We're just about ready to start the second half, but we're going to do the senior slideshow, or little player cards almost. Brooks Wilkins. Here for the Missiles, offensive lineman, defensive lineman, quarterback, whatever position you need. Spencer Nye, number 46, running back, linebacker here for the Missiles. And Connor Johnson, number 7, running back, defensive back for the Missiles. So thank you, Missile seniors. As I believe, do we have another one that was a late addition to that we'll get? Garrett Gilroy.
Garrett Gilroy in there too.
Yep.
Moved in this year, kind of went out football kind of late, and there's practice rules on football, so he's got to get his practices in. But
I believe he is dressed tonight. I do believe he was hoping to see some action here, hopefully the second half.
Yeah.
Well, the coaches have said he's got some potential.
He's got potential. Sounds like he's doing well in drills, picking things up quickly, coachable kid. So I told Rope when I said the first day I saw him, I said, he's trying to get this kid to go out for football. He's a decent-sized kid, seems like a nice kid. And, you know, maybe he doesn't play week 1, 2, or 3, but maybe you need somebody week 7, 8, or 9, and he can fill in a spot. Since we pretty much run 7, 8 deep both ways, be nice to find some depth here for the Missiles.
Yes. So whole second half should be, I think, non-starters. Looks like Coach Roble, Coach Hansiak meeting here with the officials. Maybe going to discuss second half options here. We'll be running clock of kind of maybe the game plan. I'm sure Coach Roble will probably.
Yeah, I got to imagine Wisconsin rules are similar. Exact same, yeah. Confirmation over here.
So yes, looks like maybe maybe younger kids here going to see the action here for Abundant Life Christian as well. So I think coaching staff want to make sure they're on the same page.
Everybody
you
on
don't
the
want
same
to be
page. Yep.
Should be, I believe, did the Missiles kick? I do believe
we
so.
Should
receive
the game.
the
Yeah, we
second
should be
half
receiving
kickoff.
the ball here. So see who comes out to return the kick, and then who we trot out on offense.
Should be coming up in the next week or so. Maybe we might have some K&K gear being made here by Jess Roble. New logo we're going to debut. The K&K show. I know order's going to fly off the shelves here. I know Jess said she could do with probably 1,000 shirts a weekend. So
I know at least 5 people that'll buy a shirt, a K&K show shirt.
Yes, I know at least 4.
Yeah.
So yes, guarantee they're going to sell at least 9 out of the gate.
Right away. Flying off the shelves for 9 people in our families only. But hey, I mean, I guess if you wanted one for a wheel, we could probably make it work.
Yep.
Coach Roble's wife, Jess, get her working there on the cricket.
Jackson Mahoney to kick off for the Challengers.
Is Mahoney set to kick off? And yes, going to have some JV Missiles.
Rainier is going to be back to return this kick. Going up front, we got Misha, Jackson Miller.
Raiden Errett. Yep, Raiden Errett's number 20.
Braden Aaron back to receive.
Landon Rogers, a freshman, is in on this kick return. Raiden's going to have a chance here.
Errett's got a run full of steam. He's across the 35.
Tackled there by Jackson Mahoney.
Getting some love from the teammates here on the sideline. Like to see that.
Mahoney with the stick here, Raiden with a nice return.
Out there on the kick return is also Landon Rogers I seen out there.
Yeah.
So let's see you.
Ryder House is going to be in on the line.
This is a big deal for the underclassmen.
Yeah.
A Friday night under the lights.
Yeah. It's got to be a good feeling to get some playing time here.
It's like 63 Gabe Pauly
Pauley's
in
in there at one of the guard positions. Parker Saunders, 32, is in at an end.
Wooden center as well as Ryder House, the other guard.
Change problem there with Ebersol.
Fumble-rooski there, and I believe they're going to come away with it as Abundant Life. As Ebersol never quite get the handle of that ball.
Yeah, I think Ebersol, not really a lifetime quarterback, kind of thrown in there because of an injury to who would probably normally be the JV quarterback. I think basically you just look at it and go, Ebersol's an athlete. Have him try it. So, again, possibly a little nerve-wracking that we're going, first experience there under Friday Night Lights.
Looks like
Spencer Nye is going to kind of come in here, I think,
Yep.
to kind of just get people in the right spot, run the show. Yep, he's pushing people around, getting them lined up.
looks like the same starters in the backfield here. Ellingson handles to Lawson. Nice tackle in there.
Tyler Lawson is the ball carrier.
Tackled by
Pauly
Gabe
in there.
Pauly.
Misha in there.
Yeah.
Eric now comes in, replaces Spencer Nye.
No game to play. It's now second down and 10.
This Spencer's not a kid that wants to be off of the football field
same.
at all, but
Spencer was probably not even supposed to be in there on that play, but he just found his way out there because he just wants to be out there.
2nd and 10. No gain on the play there for Lawson. Has come to find out, even slightly cold, the Millville food is still good.
Yeah.
We found out at halftime what we didn't eat pregame. As nice pass there. 18 Ellingson to
Complete to
number one,
Ethan.
Ethan for the touchdown. I believe, did he? Nope. Yep, he did get in. I was going to say he got in there.
It looked like he
35-yard
got
pitch
in.
and catch.
Ethan was kind of in that corner of our field there that is slightly cut off. We have to lean way forward to see it out of the crow's nest here, but nice pitch and catch there. Put the Challengers on the board.
9-12 and counting. Jed Selman says he'd be interested in a shirt. He wears a medium.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yep. That was going to be my guess.
Ellingson runs in the 2-point conversion. And the Challengers are on the board here. 8:50 and counting in this third quarter. Milledgeville 46, Abundant Life 8. We'll be back on the Media Sports Network after this quick timeout. Welcome back here. Floyd Dobb Field. Mahoney set to toe it up. Eric back deep again for the missiles. Deep
Mahoney
kick.
with a
Nice
drive.
kick. He does
Wow.
have a leg.
Yeah, he's got a leg on him.
About his own 10-yard line is Eric running off the left sideline. Pushed down about the 25.
Tackle made by Evan O'Brien.
Evan O'Brien there with the stick on the tackle.
First and 10 for the missiles from the 25.
First and 10 for the missiles. Ball on their own 25. What? Hard to pick a favorite, but what was your leaning Millville chicken over the fish and burger? They're all
They're all good. And like you just said, I went back there during halftime and grabbed a piece of chicken just because, and it was still good.
Yeah,
It was no doubt it was cold, but still very good. Almost as if it brought out more of the flavor sitting there for a while. The burger was very good. I liked the crispy onion strings on it. I'm a sucker for bacon. Bacon makes everything good.
Jaden Promishinkle, a nice run here,
Yeah.
7-8 yards.
Tackle made by Jaden
But yeah, the fish was, man, I ate plenty of the fish here too.
Fish came with I guess they were hush puppies. That's my. I don't want to call them what they're, but my guess would be hush puppies. Something I haven't seen or had in a while, but a good addition to the fish. Some nice breaded bread, essentially. I think it might even been like cornbread.
Yeah, it was.
The fries were good. Good
Yeah.
sauce options with them all. Can't go wrong so
Can't
far.
go wrong with any of those
Yeah.
choices, yes. And we're excited to try more. Has that play broken up in the backfield here nicely? After Prom and Schinkel gained 8.
And quite a people in on that. I think number 4, Andrew Gillett, kind of came away with the tackle there.
Was that Jaden on that carry or not? It seemed like maybe he just came in.
I don't think it was Jaden. I didn't quite see who carried the ball.
So 3rd down and about 4 here for the Missiles. 5:50 to go in this 3rd quarter.
Jaden's another one that probably looks later into the season to be one that can spell some people to make us look a little bit deeper on our roster.
Oh, bad pitch and going to be fumbled, recovered by Tugashaba with the fumble recovery. So another Missile turnover here. Looks like Coach C has a little work to do on the JV offense here, Kurt.
Say, Coach C needs some less time running the scout team, more time with his JV offense.
Garrett Kness says he wants some K&K gear. Appreciate that, Garrett, another sponsor of the show. So the Challengers take over, 1st and 10, ball on the 25-yard line.
We'll have to tell Jess that Eric Hernandez says he'll take one in each color she can do.
I'm not sure how many colors we're talking about here, but
so Eric gets one. I think Eric gets one.
One in black. That's the one color we're doing. I'm gonna hand it off to Crooker. Crooker
look in the shed. Some people there.
Garrett.
Ball carrier is Ron Crooker. Tackled by Raiden Eric.
Gain of about 13 yards on the play.
From the Milledgeville 12-yard line.
So 1st and 10 for the Challengers. Ball on the Missiles 12-yard line. I believe the Rawhide Saloon I'd seen on Facebook is going to have us on tonight as well. So a little shout out to maybe another future sponsor, but like to include new businesses around the area. Rawhide Saloon in Chadwick.
There.
Crooker up the middle.
Ball carrier Ron Crooker.
Gain of about 5 or so more.
Yeah, always nice to see new businesses pop up in the area, and we appreciate when they have us on and give us their support. Tune in, watch the Missiles play.
Gain of 5 there for Crooker.
Ball is on the 7.
Millville is going to looking over their menu. Looks like they're going to feature smash burgers as well.
Yeah, I had that conversation with Coach Roble after school today.
Well, that seems like a conversation you two would have.
Yeah. My eyes went straight to the triple smash burger. They're thin. It's okay.
2nd down and 5 here for the Challengers. Ellingson shotgun formation. Drops back to pass. Gonna throw. Nice shot across the middle. In for a touchdown. I believe that's Ethan again.
To J.J. Ethan for a Challengers touchdown.
Another 8-yard touchdown run or pass there. Ethan's second catch and second touchdown of the ball game.
Ellingson there, nice job. Nice throw over the middle. He kind of had the drop down sidearm there a little bit to get that through, but found Ethan there for the touchdown.
Now, unofficially over 100 yards passing on the game here for Ellingson. And hand it off to Crooker. Met and
Held them up short.
no.
Ball carrier is Ron Crooker, the 2-point conversion.
Trying to see who was in there on that tackle there.
Rayhorn.
Rayhorn.
Rayhorn was in there. There was quite a few people in there on the hit.
2-point conversion, no good. 2:10 and counting. Milledgeville 46, Abundant Life 14. We'll be back after this quick break on the Missiles Media Network. Welcome back to Floyd Dobb Field. Mahoney, another deep kickoff.
Mahoney
Garrett
showing off the leg.
Oh, it's going to die inbounds to
stayed.
about the 17. Welcome back here, 30-14. Stockton leads late in the third quarter. See if Coach Downey can pull that one off.
Yeah.
Rumor has it he pulls that off. He's going to the top of the candidate list at Alabama.
They're going to be looking for somebody, I think.
Yes.
Loss of a couple on the play.
Yeah, what a,
Now third
I
down.
said it earlier, but what a coup for the Stockton Blackhawks and Coach Downey spoiling that unveiling. Unfortunately, you can't ever count Lena out, so what do we say, 30-14 in the third quarter, end of the third?
Yeah, that's still
minute or
two
so left
couple
in the
score
third.
game, so
Yeah.
yes. It's 30-14, 151 to go in the third. Was 30-6 at one point,
Yeah.
but they have cut it to 30-14 now. I know Dixon Byron, I'm going to check for a score on that as well, but it's 3rd and 13
Gotta
here.
hustle the line here, get off this play. Well, it's going to pass, a little pop pass over the middle.
And it could be intercepted there by number 2,
Intercepted by Keenan Miller.
Keenan Miller, for the Challengers with an interception.
Yeah.
Challengers for the Milledgeville 35.
5'7", 125-pound sophomore cornerback there.
But Kurt, while we got a moment, we'll talk about not only it's going to be a fun fall here at Milledgeville High School. Not only do we have one of the best 8-man football teams in the state, I think we have one of the better volleyball teams around the area here as well, as your Lady Missiles improved to 4-0 this week. A couple nice wins. Just talk about that group and what do you got coming up here next week, Kurt?
Yeah, I don't like to count chickens before they hatch, and volleyball can be a finicky, crazy game, but great start to the season so far for the girls, sitting at 4-0. Big win over Durand for our first home game the other night. I can't really tell you the last time we beat Durand, so it was good to get that win. Otherwise, I think just all-around great group of girls. Fun to watch. We play Tuesday at Fulton we open up conference play, so that's a big one.
At Fulton on
At
Tuesday?
Fulton on Tuesday. That's going to be a big one. Here's Kennedy Livingood as we speak, popping in. Maybe I should have her talk. Then we come back home Thursday for our second home game against Morrison. So big week. Conference play starts. That's going to be a big determining factor on where we actually sit. Right now, I would label us one of the top teams in the area.
Yes, impressive start for the Lady Missiles. Like I said, knocking off a good Durand team, and the long road trip to Warren the next night.
Yeah.
What? Gotta add, it went 3 games. You dropped the first one. Were the girls asleep on the bus?
I think,
Was it the bus driving on the way up?
We did hit a few bumps. That bus driver needs to watch that. But no, it's a tough place to go up and play there at Warren. It's a long bus ride. Factors, I think we get into routines as athletes and stuff, and there wasn't a freshman game. So just normal routine of 5 o'clock freshman game, 6 o'clock JV. And then Warren's a very scrappy team that's not going to just go up there and let you have it. So they took one on us the first set there, and just proud of the girls that we were able to bounce back. And
Yeah, what happened in the second set? What was the score of that one?
the second set was 25-5. We just kind of put it on that set. Great serving. I think we only had 3 people serve that game. Like, we didn't even get through an entire 6 rotations there. So
Nice open to attack. Ebersol in there,
Yeah.
as well as 41. Colton Stiles.
yeah.
So wrapping up Lawson here.
Now, just go back to it quick, though. If you get a chance, come out and watch. Like, travel to Fulton on Tuesday. That's going to be a good game. Fulton is always very well coached, very good team, very well disciplined team in Fulton there. And then come on out Thursday night to Milledgeville. Watch these girls play. They can put on a show. There's a lot of impressive athletes on the team this year.
Yes. It's hard hits. Yes, fun to watch. Yeah, come support the Missiles here next week in volleyball. That's a gaining momentum, and they can ride off the crowd there,
Yeah.
too. That's right off the left side is Wooden there with a nice tackle.
Blake Wooden takes him down.
New quarterback is in as they have subbed some guys out here as well.
Yeah.
Number 6 or number 5,
Was J.D. Hyman, tackle made by Blake Wooden.
J.D. Hyman.
No gain in the play.
It was a turnover on
So
downs there.
turnover on downs. They get a 4th down stop here, does the
Yeah.
Missiles defense. See if they can get some offense going here with this
7 minutes, 15
group
seconds
in.
left the game.
Yeah, nice to see these guys get some success here, moving the ball a little bit.
Looks like Pauly back to center now with Wooden out. House and Misha, the guards.
Yeah.
Wooden in the backfield,
Parker
as well
Saunders,
as
I
Rayhorn.
think, is over there at one of the ends, and Raiden Arndt on the other end on this side. Ball's on
Boy,
the ground again.
yeah, another
We're
turnover
struggling with
here.
That.
Fumble on the play, recovered by the Challengers.
Unfortunately, 4 times with the ball for the squad, 4 turnovers, I believe.
Yes.
The ball first and 10 from the Milledgeville 15.
Working on our defensive reps here as
Yes.
the JV squad. Make sure we get some good defensive reps in.
As Coach Downey would tell Caravia.
Coach him up, buddy. Coach him up. Kind of looks like Cravia does need a little bit. Coach him up.
Well, talked about Coach Robles' wardrobe tonight. Is he in long sleeves?
There's no way. Is he? Where
He
is he
is?
over there?
He blending in. He was not
Oh,
first
okay,
half.
He does. He's still got shorts on.
Yes.
But he is wearing a long sleeve pullover there. I do think senior Garrett Gilroy has entered the game on defense now, and he's going to break through the line, actually.
Hyman gets it complete to number 3 there. O'Brien.
Devin O'Brien. Tackle made by
46 to 14, under 6 minutes to go here in the ball game.
Now,
Yeah, Coach Rowe, he had the black polo on, khaki
Yeah.
shorts. With his what he's known for now, the white Nike golf shoes. I don't know if it's Grenoble and a parka and a stocking
I was
cap
saying-
over there yet.
Grenoble's apparently in Antarctica.
Second down and 4 here for the Challengers. J.D. Hyman in at quarterback. Handled to Lawson. Nice gainer. Loss. Or no, that's Crooker. Excuse me.
Crooker.
The senior running back still in there.
Wooden
Gonna have
came
a
up,
first
made
down.
a nice tackle there
Challengers,
on a hard-running Crooker.
ball just outside the 5-yard line.
Crooker cracker. First and goal for the Challengers. 5 minutes to go here in the ball game. No tournaments this weekend. You got tournament next weekend too
Yeah,
as
next
well.
weekend is our first tournament. We'll go to the Byron Classic there. I love that tournament.
Not a bad little setup they have over there at Byron.
Got a pretty nice setup. I don't know if you've ever been there, but they got a pretty nice setup in Byron. I love me a volleyball tournament that has enough courts where you just play, and Byron certainly has that in their setup.
Second down goal.
Ebersole and Wooden on the stop there, Crooker.
Now you get 5 matches over there at Byron. You play 3 in a row, no breaks there. Then you give it a little lunch break, and you play 2 more to finish your day. We're hoping to find ourselves in the top tier of our bracket there next weekend.
Go ahead, send in your votes for the player of the game.
Yeah.
Connor Johnson was getting some love. We'll talk to the coaching staff as well. Our Ruby's Espresso and Smoothies player of the game. As a
Crooker
pass
comes
over there
in,
to
standing
Crooker.
up.
Touchdown here for the Challengers here with 3:55 to go in the ball game. Makes it now 46 to 20. After the Missiles led 46 to 0 at the half. Down to 3:20 to go. Check some scoreboard. It was 21 to nothing. The first half, Byron over Dixon. And that one, check the EPC Morrison score. It's 14 nothing. The end of the third. Defensive battle before that play. Delay a game here on the Challengers.
Yeah, Challengers kind of struggled getting that play called in and getting the group huddled up.
Polo 26 to 6 in the second quarter. Last update there. Galena leads 28 to 14. So back up the Challengers 5 yards as we wait this 2-point conversion. Benton Scales Mound was at Galena. Galena playing all their games in Wisconsin, though. Is that Hazel Green they're playing, maybe, I believe? Is 2-point conversion no good. Complete there to Crooker, but tackled nicely there by Wooden. 2-point no good. 2:20 and counting. 46-20, the Missiles on top. We'll be back to close out the game here for this quick timeout.
2 minutes left in the ball game. The Milledgeville
Welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field. Mahoney set to kick it off here for the Challengers. Back to receive. Gonna catch this about his own 16-yard line. Head of steam right up the middle. He breaks through. He's across the 40, 45. Spun down there by
That was Mahoney again.
Mahoney.
The kicker had to make the tackle again that time. Right in there with some good returns here in the second half.
Mahoney, the senior kicker. First and 10 here for the Missiles. We're down to the final 35 seconds. Missiles will have to run one more play, I do believe, and looks like it might be just a kneel down victory formation. See if we cannot fumble the snap. We've had some issues here.
Take it slow here maybe and make sure we get this. Take our knee.
Eversole gets the snap, takes the knee.
That'll do it.
That's going to do it here. Your Missiles improved to 2-0 on the year. They'll be on the road next week at AFC next Saturday. Or not next Saturday, next Friday night at AFC. But yeah, a nice victory here for the Missiles. And the upperclassmen did their job in the first half and got some younger guys in.
Yeah.
It looks like no injuries. That's the main thing here.
Always looking to come out injury-free. Missiles handled their business in the first half. Some of those younger kids, like we said, Floyd Dobb Field on a Friday night under the lights. It's a different feeling. It's a different thing. I remember being a freshman, sophomore one time, you know, being told that you're going in and you kind of just stare off the space like, for real?
Yeah.
And, you know, you get your first experience. You'll take it anywhere you can get it. So some of these kids got to play their first varsity or even just football game in general on Floyd Dobb Field tonight under the lights. So.
Yep, a handshake line. We like to thank our sponsors here tonight, and they include the Milledgeville State Bank, the Millville Tavern, Gibbs Drywall, Bushman's Service, Ruby's Espresso and Smoothies, Milledgeville Men's Club, Johnson's Processing, Smith Farming Corp, Boss Roofing, FBFM, Kness Heating and Cooling, Premier Auto Studio, Journey Farms, EVS Hobbies, Wally's Place, McKenna's Flooring, Rock River Lumber and Grain, Prairie Lumber, and R&H Seed Solutions. So thank you, sponsors. Out of those sponsors as well, we got some of the booster sponsors they wanted mentioned as well.
Yeah.
I believe most of them have been mentioned. But Miners Repair and Northern Illinois Veterinary Services are gold. As well, we've already done the platinum sponsors. So thank you, sponsors. As we will cut away once again, the final Milledgeville 46, Abundant Life 20. We'll go over some votes here, get Coach Roble, we'll get the player of the game, so we'll take a quick timeout, and we'll be back with more post-game coverage from Floyd Dobb Field after this quick timeout. All right, welcome back here to the post-game show here from Floyd Dobb Field as we got our player of the game, Connor Johnson. As Connor, congratulations on the win tonight.
Thank you.
And the Rubies player of the game. We'll talk about the game here. You had a win here, 46-20 tonight over Abundant Life Christian. Just talk about the game tonight, and early and often you got going on the ground a little bit here. Got the running game going here in that first half.
Yeah, for sure.
So they opened it up with a 3-yard touchdown run. Then talk about your 44-yard touchdown run, what you seen on that play. Great blocking downfield there, and I believe Evan Shank had a nice kick-out block on that as well. But just talk about that run there, 44 yards to make it 16-0.
Yeah, they I think it was a toss. They kind of washed him out, and then I cut back and saw 25. He's a cat, and I had to outrun him, and then that happened. So we scored.
Yep. Showed your speed tonight. Me and Kurt have been saying you need to run a little bit harder. We said if you're going to wear neon orange shoes, you better run really hard. So we thought it was a better effort here tonight if you're going to wear that bright a shoe color.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Robo called them highlighters, actually.
Yes, the orange highlighter shoes. So, yeah, I had you unofficially a little over 100 yards on the game running the ball. You had a touchdown catch there as well, I believe. There from Francis. Yes, you had a 22-yard touchdown catch, so 36 yards. But defensively, had 2 interceptions tonight. You were kind of all over. Number 25, I believe it was highlighted. Is that the man you had locked down most of the night? Just talk about your effort defensively and what you seen there on those 2 interceptions.
We were in cover 2 the whole game, so it was pretty simple. All I had to do was run backwards and then come downhill once I saw the ball. So, yeah, I don't know. I just got my drop, and then I did my job.
Yep, you talk about running backward. You didn't fall over. Looked like the 45-yard line about tripped you up the one time over here along the sideline.
Oh, yeah. I still hit the guy at least, yeah.
But no, great effort as our Rubies player of the game. We'll get to know Connor Johnson a little bit here as well. So, Connor, who was your favorite athlete growing up or currently?
Currently it's Saquon. I got him on my fantasy team. He dropped 18 for me this week. Pretty much a stud.
All right, dream car?
I couldn't tell you. I'll go with the Mustang right now because Robles in here.
Okay. Yeah. Dream job?
Something in business right now. Selling something.
Okay. Favorite, like a snack, Casey's snack. Do you have a favorite snack from Casey's gas station snack?
When I go in there, I get a cookies and cream protein bar.
Cookies and cream protein bar. Okay. And favorite class or school subject?
Math. I'm just pretty good at math. I like math.
All right. Well, I'll present you the Rubies player of the game. Congratulations, Connor. And good luck next week at AFC.
Thank you.
All right, that was Connor Johnson, our player of the game. We'll be right back on the postgame show with Coach Roble. Dobb Field here, the post-game show, as the Missiles improved to 2-0 on the year, knocking off Abundant Life Christian by a score of 46-20, joined by head coach Jason Rowell. As coach, 2-0 on the year, and more importantly, looks like 2 games down and no injuries as well either. That's always key early in that game, as we always talk about.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was a fast start for us. We were a little sloppy here and there. We'll definitely have some things to clean up. But I thought defensively we did a pretty good job. One time I got a little aggressive with the call there, and we had a lot in the box, and they checked out of the call and threw the ball downfield in a nice play. But one of the big challenges we knew they had athletes, and we wanted to make sure that we didn't get anybody behind us, and we made them drive the field. And our starting defense did a great job, playing lights out. And the offense, they were aggressive on defense as well.
and a couple times they caught us in the backfield. But when it mattered, we made some nice plays.
Yeah, but in the life, they played well. Like that first half, nothing was easy for you
nothing
guys.
at all,
They
yeah.
made you had that first drive. I think you converted a couple third down and longs, and they put a couple drives together. But like you said, especially warming up, me and Kurt were looking like, man, on warming up, these guys look pretty good.
Yeah,
They got some
yeah.
athletes there, and they.
And I think that's probably the team that we're going to be closest in size to this year. Man,
Yes.
they came on. I came down on the field and they were warming up like, man, we were so small compared to everybody. They have some kids that can run, and that quarterback, man, he throws a nice ball. Luckily, we contained him pretty well, and we really worried about 25 making plays. I think we had a nice low tackle on him one time, and I think it maybe got dinged up because he didn't seem like he was full speed after that. I thought our kids responded when they needed to, and we just got to keep taking the steps forward.
Yeah, you end up putting up 46 points here in the first half. A couple nice passes. Johnson ran more running the ball tonight. Spencer Nye got loose, but also Benny Mickelson got his first catch.
Yeah, it was great.
Touchdown.
That was great to see Benny wide open there. Benny made a nice play. Benny's, again, a kid that he just comes to practice every day, works hard, kid that you'd love to have on your football team, and it was nice to see him get a score there on senior night.
Yep, so you get out to that 46-0 lead, running clock the second half, so then you get the underclassmen. That's key, too, for these kids. That's a big deal to see their first varsity action under the lights, and just talk about getting them some minutes here the second half as well.
Yeah, that was great. There was a couple of kids that really surprised me in what they did. We had on that last kick return, we had a freshman put someone on the ground, and it was a great hit. Get that first taste on a varsity Friday night game, and that's huge. And like you said, we have some of these younger guys. We're waiting for them to step up, and this is their opportunity. We told them at halftime, hey, you got to put yourself on film. Show us that you should not be sitting on the sideline. And a couple of those guys did a nice job stepping up. But again, we're pretty young on the younger levels. We have a lot of inexperienced guys, so we just got to keep getting better. They got a JV game here on Monday night against Kirkland Hiawatha.
Yeah, talk about a little surprise start there. Talk about Jackson Miller's job, first career varsity start at center.
Yeah, he was
here tonight.
Yeah,
had seemed to hold his own there too.
Yeah, he did a nice job, and he was cool as a cucumber about it. Like he didn't seem nervous. Maybe he was, and he just held it, hit it very well. But yeah, Jackson, Blake Wooden had some. He had to go to the doctor a couple times and miss some practice. So. Jackson was showing up every day, working hard, and it was his opportunity to show us he could do, and he did a nice job for us.
The nickname I've given that kid a long time ago, you probably don't even know, Buttercup.
Oh, yeah. All right. I'll remember that. I filed that one away.
I told him until at least he gets his first tackle. That's going to stick as Buttercup.
All right.
And another guy, a young kid to highlight there as well, Rayhorn. With a defensive start on the defensive line tonight. Talk about him.
Yeah, Ian, he's been doing a great job for us in practice. A kid that comes to practice every day, works really hard. He does all the small things nice at practice. And he's still learning the game. This is only his second year playing football, but he's relentless. And he every time, every drill, every play, he always comes back and he's ready to learn. And that's what we want. And I think his teammates respect him for that because he's a kid that's relentless and working hard every day to get better.
All right, but proved to 2-0. Now next week at AFC next Friday night. What do you know about the Raiders as you head into that? They were 1-0, ended a 16-game losing streak last week, and I know they had a winnable game tonight. I haven't heard how they did, but talk about the AFC next week.
I haven't seen the scores from that game either. I thought that would be an interesting game. That was one of the games I think a lot of people were a little surprised by the outcome. That in West Carroll, how handily West Carroll won, but now they're flipping opponents, so it's going to be interesting to see how those shake out. AFC, if you recall, they were real big last year. Mm-hmm. All those guys are back, so they're huge up front compared to us. But again, that's par for the course. And they got a quarterback that's I think he was a receiver last year, but they put him at quarterback, and man, he's got some legs. He can run around a lot, and the team goes through the quarterback. So he makes plays. He has a pretty good arm, but definitely I think the thing that he does really well is running the ball. So we got to make sure we play assignment football and play fast, and that we hold our own in the line of scrimmage because they could be road graders because they are much, much larger than us. But, we got to continue to take steps. We got to worry about ourselves, too, some of the things we're going to see in film that we got to get better at, and then obviously we got a game plan for a tough matchup down in Ashton, which we haven't played there in seems like a very long time.
Yeah, seems like it has been quite a few years since we last been there. Well, congratulations, Coach, improving to 2-0, and good luck next week at AFC.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Head Coach Jason Roble, and we'll be back. Me and Kurt will be back. Post-game show, wrapping up coverage from Floyd Dobb Field. The Missiles, Kurt, proved to 2-0 on the year. Pretty dominant win, up 46-0 at the half. They scored 20 points in the second half, 46-20. But yeah, didn't look too bad. Week 2, improved to 2-0, and on to next week.
Yep, Missiles took care of business tonight. Proved 2-0 on the season. Good first half by the regular starters here. Still some stuff to work on. I think, it's nice as a coach to have coachable things that we still need to go through and work on. So sharpen some things up, get the travel. Like Coach Roble said it. I was thinking it. Feel it's been a while since we've played at AFC. So make the trip down there next Friday night.
Yep. More importantly, the good football and more importantly, good food before the game here. As the Millwheel debuted some new menu items or a new refurbished menu. Got some pictures online here of me and you.
Yeah, we're
enjoying it. We had the Millwheel chicken, little fried the fish, and the Millwheel burger. None disappointed. Even at halftime, it was still good.
It was still good.
And it didn't look like Coach Roble minded the fish after.
Coach Roble enjoyed the fish after the game and some fries. I don't know if he's ever gotten to the Crow's Nest faster. He must have heard rumors or he could smell it or something. But like we said, it was great when we first got it. It was delivered hot and fresh there by Tracy Nobis straight up to the booth. So we appreciate them for that. And it could not have been more delicious. Go get yourself a burger. Go get yourself the Millwheel chicken. Get yourself some of the fried fish. Comes with some very nice hush puppies there. The fries are good.
Kind of the victory sauce or like a Jan sauce. Yeah, it was on point.
Yes.
It's very good. As we appreciate the Millwheel. We'll take more the next home game as well. And next week at Ashton. If anybody wants to deliver food, we're all about it.
To say I don't know what Ashton's got, but maybe we can find out.
Yeah, Coach Roble might be coaching from the booth if this keeps up.
Keeps coming up. I'll call plays from up there. Better view.
Yes,
better view.
Anyway, thank you, Millwheel, for providing that tonight. And just congratulations to the Missiles. They improved to 2-0. Next week, Kurt, we on the road here the next two. We got AFC and at Polo coming up before 4 straight home games here.
So we go on quite the roll of home games there, but we got to go 2 on the road. Back over the Polo 2 after next week. So a couple good games. AFC is much improved, so it'll be nice to go up and see what they bring when last year kind of struggled with numbers and stuff, but they seem pretty much improved this year, and Polo's always tough. So.
Yep, AFC, like I said, they were already 1-0, ended a 16-game losing streak, and I know they had a winnable game tonight. So, we'll be on the road next week at AFC. Congratulations to the Missiles. They get the win 46-20. Thank you, Kurt, for joining me as always, as well as executive producer Brooks Wilkinson and the camera crew tonight, Lily Biller, Bowden Last, and Deacon Siegel. So thank them guys as well. So we appreciate everyone listening, and have a great night.